all the time because he led the league in drops 2 seasons. Well, you know what? Those 2 seasons, he also led the league in catches and touchdowns. So I'll take the fucking catches and touchdowns and not worry about the drops. But like I said, I care much more about the fact that he's on the field and doesn't cause problems.
And he's also a quiet guy. He's there to do his job. I mean, he's a quiet guy in that sense. On the field, my understanding is he is not. He is going to tell you that he's about to whoop your ass on this route and embarrass you, and then he does it.
That's great.
Like, he has no problems jawing back.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He'll still just beat you and the safety. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, his moves that he does, like the deception, like drop step, and then slide back to the other way, is freaking incredible. The amount of people he dusts and just breaks ankles of are unreal. I mean, we don't get to see because there's not a ton of Saint games on, but he is doing it at an alarming rate.
Yeah. It reminds me...
I don't know that I've ever seen him against Jalen Ramsey, but I'd love to see it. But I still think Michael Thomas would better him.
Oh, man. Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey is he is the better Cortland Finnegan.
Cortland Finnegan was good, too.
Yeah, but he wasn't Jalen Ramsey good.
Do you know who I want to see?
Jalen Ramsey is good enough to talk that shit, but he also talked more shit than Cortland Finnegan. And, like, Ramsey, I respect your game, but, like, I don't think you can talk that shit to someone like DK Metcalf, because he will fuck you up.
It's a good point.
Like, have you seen the photos
of
DK
God,
Metcalf
he's so big.
in shoulder pads?
Him and Doug Baldwin right next to each other.
It's not fair.
It looks like he's a fucking... a
dummy.
dummy.
It was him and Lockett because Baldwin retired.
Lockett.
But yeah,
you're right, Lockett.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not fair. Metcalf looks like he was made in a fucking lab.
It literally looked like Lockett was a fucking dummy.
Yeah.
On DK Metcalf's knee, and he's the ventriloquist. That's what it fucking looked like.
It's fucking unbelievable
Insane.
to see that guy in pads. I can only imagine what it's going to be like for the first cornerback to line up against him and go, "Oh, fuck me." Because you're not out jumping that.
Do you know, there are some players that I guarantee would be like, listen, I know I'm a safety, but I'm on him. I've got him.
Oh, you're definitely going to shadow coverage for him. Because you're going to try and pop him if it's a jump ball. Like, you talk about a 20-yard fly route and you just lob it up, he's going to get it.
Players that their egos would make them want to say, I'll cover him, switch. Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, yeah.
Would love to see Tyrann Mathieu
Jalen
and
Ramsey.
DK yeah, Jalen Ramsey would, but I think he would crush Jalen Ramsey.
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman. Keanu Neal. Tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
Xavier Rhodes. Those are the three that I think...
Although Xavier Rhodes is a bad dude in a corner. So, yeah, I completely get that. You're probably right, yeah.
But thinking about Michael Thomas...
But you're talking about ego, it would definitely be Ramsey and Gordon.
Yeah.
And...
Norman,
not Gordon.
Yeah.
Ego-wise, it would definitely be them, but they would get dusted.
But if you were saying that Michael Thomas double teams doesn't matter, I would love to watch them play the Cardinals and see him beat the double team of Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu back when they were together.
Yeah.
That would have been...
mean, thankfully, he doesn't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
He has to deal in the Big 12 of NFL fucking conferences. And he gets to light up half-ass fucking secondaries.
That's exactly right.
So, that might add to his numbers more than any of the other shit you brought into. The dome.
He was battling Norman for a while when Norman was on the Panthers.
Yeah, that's why Norman left.
I don't think so. Not the whole time. I
think he only got him his rookie year. But that might have scared Norman into leaving. He's like, I'm not doing this. Because
if I remember right, OBJ pointed out when Norman was on the Panthers that Norman was I don't know if these were his words or someone else said these words, but said Josh Norman was a bitch for not shadowing him. The Panthers play zone, not man. Josh Norman stays on the same side of the field the entire game.
Well, yeah.
He's not going to follow a player. He
well,
stays on his side of the
that's
field.
also trying to player bait. Like, you're trying to make somebody upset. Like, him and OBJ have this fucking huge issue with each other, and they'll continue to have this issue. They're just not going to see each other nearly as much.
I want them on the same team. If you put them on the same team, right there, that's going to be Hard Knocks.
Of course. But look, Hard Knocks this year is going to be fucking out of control. Because it's the fucking Raiders and it's John Gruden. That's another reason it wouldn't surprise me for Josh Gruden or for fucking
Melvin Gordon
to end up there. Because that would be some shit that fucking he wants to pull off during Hard Knocks. It's a total Gruden move.
He's gonna convince the Raiders during Hard Knocks to restructure Derek Carr's deal for $1 billion.
Let's not get out of control. Okay?
Can you imagine how ridiculous that would be?
That would be some Rams paying Tavon Austin all that money bullshit. Because Tavon Austin didn't deserve any of that fucking money.
He's good.
No, he's okay. Don't fucking put good next to an average player.
I think he's good, not great. He's not worth
Yeah.
that money. But
I agree to disagree. He's poop.
anyways,
He's good at running those fucking stupid slide, like, flick to the running back now that you already built up fucking 10 miles an hour and run down the sideline moves, or maybe, like, kick returning, except for you can't read a lane to save your fucking life.
he's good enough to be on a roster.
So is Peterman.
No,
Apparently.
he's not though. He is not.
Well, he is.
Do you know where he
'Cause
should
he's
be?
there.
He should be in the fucking AAF.
Yeah, well, he's
Doesn't
there.
even exist anymore.
He's there. You know who's not? Hackenberg.
He could make the CFL, alright? He'll be like, bottom half of the CFL.
Touchdown Broncos.
Oh yeah, he would definitely be on the. He would definitely be able to succeed in the CFL, unlike the last place team, Red Blacks or some shit.
The Ottawa Red Blacks. Anyways, what was that, O'Shea?
I was saying, our name is a color like the Browns, and we'll suck like the Browns.
It's a good point, but let's move on really quickly to just a couple minutes on Zeke, and then we're gonna get into the Pac-12.
All right.
Ezekiel Elliott is fucking stupid.
I don't even really know that we need to talk about this because I've already said what I said about it. I don't know that it's gonna fucking matter. He's gonna have to come back.
Sorry guys, my dog just farted and it is awful.
Based
I gotta open a window.
Oh, do what you need to do. but according to reports, he wants to be paid more than Todd Gurley was, which will put him in the ballpark of $14.5 to $15 million.
Yeah. His usage rate is similar to Todd Gurley's, but the only thing is you also can depend on him to be on the field and healthy.
As opposed to Todd Gurley?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless he's suspended.
Right, but that's shit he's got to figure out anyway, and I would just structure his deal in a way that if any of that fucking happens, that you're suspended for anything that's off the field issues, then you're losing a substantial amount of that contract.
I don't see Ezekiel Elliott being on the Cowboys past
Would you take
2022.
that though? It's, he's gotten attacked by the league for seemingly things that he wasn't really found to have done anything wrong by prosecutors. So I don't know if I were him, if I would take that, because I'd be like, well, Goodell clearly has it out for me, so I don't know if I'm going to take this this deal. Let me look elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't see Ezekiel Elliott being on the Cowboys for his entire career, which sucks because he is a game changer. He clearly has the ability to put the team on his back and it result in wins, which not many other running backs in the NFL can say that. You have some who are close.
Dan brings up a really good point now the more that I'm thinking about it. I bet you if he leaves the Cowboys like you're predicting by 2022, I bet you Goodell stops fucking with him. I really think it's a Jerry Jones Cowboys situation.
Well, because Jerry wants Goodell out of the commissionership.
Right, but
he has for years.
Goodell was all over his ass. Like, Goodell was all over Ezekiel Elliott's ass, like, the moment he got drafted.
Yeah.
But Tyreek Hill keeps running around fucking beating people, and he doesn't seem to fucking care.
I mean, there are other players...
What a joke. And Tyreek's thing has a lot more...
evidence?
Legitimacy to it than Zeke's, where it was kind of hearsay. There's a very incriminating voicemail for Tyreek that, like, I can't believe the league's just like, yeah, whatever.
It only... This is where it gets tough, because they're saying no legal action will be brought against him. You can't get in trouble for telling someone that they should be afraid of you too. Like,
fuck
it's very,
you.
It's very scary, very threatening.
No, now here comes the fucking rant. Fuck you and fuck that bullshit, because that's a completely asinine argument.
That's not my argument.
I understand, but I'm arguing it because this is what is bullshit with this fucking league. Okay? You can't sit here and tell me that somebody who beats somebody and has a history of doing this fucking shit is not going to be reprimanded anytime he pulls this, but in the same sense, you're going to go after a guy and suspend him for some shit that the police department found out was completely a fabricated situation, but you're going to suspend him anyway. Fuck you. If you want your shit to be taken seriously as the commissioner of the fucking NFL, you better start acting like you actually give a shit, not just when it's convenient or it serves your own fucking agenda. I'm fucking sick of it.
It's so inconsistent. Sometimes he gets it right sometimes, like with Adrian Peterson. He got it right. He lost an entire season.
Sure.
Because of his abuse.
I appreciate him trying to go after the Patriots, but you can't sit there and fucking there's a clear bias towards some players and a clear favoritism towards others for no reason.
Let's go through.
You can't have the players take you seriously if this is the way you're going to conduct yourself. Because at the end of the day, when bargaining agreements come around, without the players, you don't have shit.
Right. Let's just really quickly go through the Zeke thing, and I'll talk about the inconsistencies that are annoying to me. One,
I'm defending a Cowboy right now. That's how angry I am.
He's an Ohio State guy. That's
right,
why.
But I'm still defending a Cowboy at this point. I think you guys are fucked because there's way too many people who need way too much money, and you're right, you're probably not going to be able to keep all of them.
We'll get to that in a few minutes. But first, he gets in trouble for an altercation where his lady of the night or whatever, I don't remember if it was his girlfriend or just someone that he was with that night, wouldn't get out of his car, so he took her out of his car. Didn't hit her, didn't do anything other than just remove her from his car. She then sends threatening texts to him saying she's going to ruin his career. Her friends say that she's lying.
She went to her friends, asked her friends to go to the police station saying Ezekiel Elliott hit her, and the friends went to the police station and said she wanted us to tell you this. That's not what happened.
Right. Then the police say, oh no, we have absolutely no evidence. She has the only marks consistent on her are ones that look like she gave herself. Okay? Then the crack team of people that you hired to look into this say, we recommend no punishment. And then you still punish him?
It's personal. It's personal with Goodell. He is a bag of shit.
And then if your argument is you're making the brand look bad, and I'm going to suspend you because of that, you can't suspend him for that. But when he pulled that girl's top down, like, that's harassment. That's a game. There's no appealing. That's a game. You're out. You revealed the breast in public of an intoxicated person who could not legally give you permission to do that. you are suspended